Once, there was a young woman named Sarah. Life had weighed her down, and she felt like a piece of ruined clay, cracked, misshapen, and useless. Every glance in the mirror reminded her of choices she regretted, decisions made in haste, and the loud voices of a world that seemed to say, "You'll never be whole again." Have you ever felt like Sarah, like you've made too many mistakes to be made new again? If you have, stay with me, because this story is for you.
Sarah tried to fix herself. She followed what the world told her would bring happiness, relationships that promised fulfillment, but left her feeling empty, chasing ideals that chipped away at her sense of worth. She felt like clay left in the rain, soft, broken, and impossible to repair. One day, while wandering through the edges of town, she found herself in a pottery studio. The air smelled of earth and water, and there, in the corner, sat an old potter at his wheel, humming softly as he worked.
The potter looked up and smiled at Sarah. "Come closer," he said gently. Reluctantly, she stepped forward, holding a broken vase she had carried with her for years. "I think this is me," she whispered, holding out the cracked vase. "It's too ruined to be fixed." The potter studied it for a moment, then smiled again. "You don't need to be fixed. You need to be reshaped. Come, sit by me."
As Sarah watched, the potter began to explain. "This clay," he said, pressing it firmly, "needs to go through the fire to become strong, but first, I must shape it." He gently smoothed the clay, adding water when it became dry, pressing when it resisted. Every movement was purposeful, every touch infused with care. "You see, Sarah," he continued, "your cracks are not the end of your story. They are where my light can shine through. It is not your perfection I seek, it's your willingness to be in my hands." The potter then explained the fire, the part that scared Sarah the most. "This fire will not destroy you," he said. "It will make you stronger. It will seal the work I've done so you can hold the beauty I've created within you." In that moment, Sarah realized something profound. She wasn't in control of her healing. It wasn't about her striving or fixing herself. It was about surrendering to the hands of the one who could reshape her. The potter wasn't afraid of her flaws. He saw her potential.
When Sarah finally held the finished piece, she saw something she never thought possible: beauty in what was once broken. The potter had turned her cracks into art, her emptiness into strength, and her ruin into a vessel of grace. And my friend, this is what God does for us. He is the potter, and we are the clay. When we feel ruined by our past, when society, our mistakes, or even our own thoughts tell us we're too far gone, He whispers, "Come to me. Let me reshape you." Your brokenness doesn't disqualify you. It's the very thing God uses to create something extraordinary. Like Sarah, all you need to do is surrender to His hands.
The fire you face isn't meant to destroy you. It's meant to refine you. So, if you've been carrying a broken vase, afraid it's too late to be made whole, remember this: you're not just a piece of clay, you're a masterpiece in the making, crafted by the hands of a loving Creator. Take a moment today to sit with the potter. Let him shape you, heal you, and show you the beauty he sees in you. Did this story touch your heart? Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What part of your life is God reshaping today? Let's journey together in faith, healing, and growth. Remember, you are never too broken to be made beautiful in the potter's hands.